This is the most important trading psychology lesson no one ever told you. When I started trading 3 years ago, I thought all I had to do was find the right day trading setup. If the setup didn't work all the time or most of the time, I thought there was something wrong with the strategy. Of course, I was told that it was going to win sometimes. No day trading strategy will work every single time. But I felt if I lost too many times, I thought there must be something wrong with the day trading strategy. I never actually thought there was something wrong with my trading mindset or my trading psychology or my patience or discipline or lack thereof. That was the farthest thing from my mind at the time. I didn't even consider it. After changing my strategy 5+ times, I'm sure, more than that, and sadly for the first time, I know, it's embarrassing to admit, but I actually back-tested my trading strategy for the first time. It changed my whole day trading journey because now I knew it wasn't the strategy. It was my trading psychology. It was my trading mindset. It was the thing between my 2 ears. It was all on me. All I had to do was just keep trading the daggone strategy, win or loss, and everything was going to come out on top. The probability was in my favor. What the heck was I doing for the last several years, blowing all that money, tens of thousands of dollars? It was rough. It was rough. Now, I've been in psychology for over 10 years. I've worked with people with depression, with anxiety, with all kinds of mental disorders. I've worked with day trader CEOs and professional athletes. I've worked with over 5,107 people, one-on-one to date. What the heck was wrong with me that I fell into every single one of those day trading traps and every one of those day trading psychology issues that could possibly exist? I was supposed to be a pro at this. This was my freaking profession. So this is my video to myself, to my younger self 3 years ago, who was stubborn. He really wanted to make it work for his family. He really wanted to change his financial future, but his day trading psychology and his mental discipline were nowhere near as good as he thought it was. Subscribe below, and I'll show you all kinds of tools, tips, and tricks that I actually had to humble myself. I had to use on myself, overcome my day trading psychology issues, my day trading lack of discipline issues, and my day trading lack of emotional control. Hey, I'm a very analytical guy. I like people to prove whether or not something is going to work. I like people to show me beyond any reasonable doubt that it's going to work. You can already see some of the day trading psychology issues I would have, right? Just from me saying that. If the strategy is supposed to work, it has to work. And I don't like to give up until it's won. If it doesn't work, I don't like to blame myself. I like to blame the strategy and find something else. Words of affirmation is my #1 love language. But now that I know that, now that I know the void that I have, now I can look at that and change my entire day trading psychology and my entire day trading emotional discipline and my day trading patience. I can change it to a steel mindset that won't budge. I can change it to something where I get control of the outcome and my finances. Before, I was trying to control the strategy and the mindset, and I swore there had to be one that was 100%. There had to be one that I had figured out. And I was going to be the one that would break all the records. I was going to be the one that would bankrupt all the banks. I was going to show all these institutions who the new alpha was. I know. A lot of pride there, right? I know, very low self-esteem there, right? I know, a lot of day trading psychology issues there, right? At that point, I knew I was not following a winning strategy, and it was on me. At that point, I knew the strategy worked because I had back-tested it. But at that point, it also made it that much more frustrating that I couldn't just follow it. Why was it that there was another part of me that would take over? Why was it that there was another part of me that would make trades I didn't plan on taking? Why was it that when I swore at the opening bell, I was only going to stay disciplined and trade and be patient for my setup? Why did I go off the rails? I would now tell myself that there are these things called implicit intentions. And it is the root cause of what gets people to take action. They get people to do what they don't want to do. They get people to sabotage their progress, their plans, their trading psychology. If you set out to do something and you can't figure out why you're not doing it, and why you're going against yourself, and why there's this Jekyll and Hyde within each of us, that's what it is. Some people will ask the question, well, if I'm not doing it, then do I really want it? Do I really value it? They say, well, We find time to do the things we value, right? But I knew I really wanted this to work. I knew from my psychology background that people don't always do what they know. And then, day trading psychology, it's no different. There's a reason we don't take the trades we know we're supposed to, and we end up taking the ones we didn't want to. Let me share an example of a woman I worked with years ago. She was trying to lose weight. I'm going to tie this into day trading psychology. I'm going to show you what you should do and how to master this. By the end of this, you'll be a black belt in day trading psychology. When she was younger, she was raped, and it was a horrible situation. When she was a teenager, she was raped again, and it was a horrible situation. When she was older, she was again sexually abused, and it was a horrible situation. She wanted to do whatever she could so it would never happen again. She knew if she became unattractive, the odds of somebody wanting to abuse her were much lower. Years later, she came to me and was trying to lose weight. She couldn't figure out why she kept going for the sugar, why she kept going for the processed foods, why she kept doing what she knew she shouldn't. She didn't want to be fat. She didn't want to be morbidly obese. She didn't want to be without a partner. She didn't want to be lonely. She didn't want to hate herself every time she looked at herself in the mirror. So why was she doing it? Why was she overeating? Why was she self-indulging? Why was she not more disciplined? She valued a healthy body. She really wanted a healthy body. Her actions drove her to contact me and ask for help. But she told herself if she was unattractive, she would never be raped again. So her actions of remaining unattractive made her unhappy even with herself. That's the conflict of interest. That's the implicit intention. That's the root cause of every single Jekyll and Hyde or self-sabotage that exists in every single day trading psychology or in any area of life for that matter. You must find your implicit intention. Your motive is not wrong. Your intention is not wrong. You can have day trading success. You can have a great financial future. You can master your day trading psychology. But you won't do it until you find your implicit intention. You won't do it until you rewrite your beliefs. You won't do it until you turn your weakness into a strength. And you won't do it until you have a steel mind. And you can't have a steel mind if your day trading psychology has an internal conflict or an internal contradiction. If you want help to figure out what your implicit intention is, what your internal conflict and contradiction is, why you can't stay true to your day trading strategy, subscribe below, contact me in the link below, in the description, and we will find out exactly what it is, and we will change you as a person and as a day trader.